Okay, let's get going. Hello, welcome to the Wandering Minds podcast. I'm Mike. Today, one of my favorite people in the world, Alex Micro D Stanley.
That's being generous.
So, he and I literally just got done. I was shadowing.
Yeah, we got done about an hour ago.
Maybe. An hour ago with a powerlifting competition at Forever Strong, which is the normal one that you do. So tell everybody what you do, how your involvement is with that.
Yeah. So I mean, I've been part of FS for 10 plus years now, and Vic and I were into powerlifting back then. Vic got the powerlifting team going with Molly and them. Back when the new gym opened is kind of when it really took off, and it's just something I've been passionate about. And Vic and I used to train together. We had a couple groups, and we started doing competitions as kind of a big group back, I think like 2015, 2016, around then. So it's been about, give or take, 10 years, because I know Vic and I did nationals in 2016 together. We took a few of us down there. And then we're like, talking with Vic and Molly and Devin back, we were like, why can't we do these like here? And so, to give back to Vic and Molly for all they've given me and stuff, I was like, well, I'll run the meets for you guys and stuff. And like, it's been great for everyone, really. I mean, it's, I'm a USPA international referee now. I just got my international status about in Vegas during nationals. I was promoted. I've been a meet director for I think eight or 9 years now. I think we started our first meet in 2017 at Forever Strong. It's just been, if you haven't been to one of our meets, the venue, it's amazing. The atmosphere is amazing. Mm-hmm. It's 100% about the lifters. Molly has done an amazing job of being like a co-meet director without officially being a co-meet director. She does so much to make sure the meet goes off and stuff. Right. And it's just, something I love. Giving back to the sport that has helped me personally, stay out of dark places at times. And so
100%.
And my wife and I actually met through the sport of powerlifting, so giving back to that is something amazing and stuff. And then just what Vic and Molly have done for my personal life and my training. I talked to, I've told them thank you 1,000 times, but I don't think that they know how much they've physically done for me. And so just giving back to them, especially with the ups and downs of business that they've had and stuff, and helping get people to the gym for meets and stuff. It just, for me, it's about growing the community, and so that's why I do it. So I'm a meet director as well. That's why I run 2 meets a year at Forever Strong. We might possibly try to do a third one, and then I'm helping with another one in Hillsborough in December. And it's a lot of work, and the tough thing is partnering with the right people, and that's what's nice about partnering with FS in this adventure is, like I said, Molly's been tremendous. She helps get spotters and loaders. She helps, get things going. Right. And it's a true partnership versus I need you to do this.
Just a free for all.
Yeah. So you can see when you go to our meets, they're well organized. People show up. We're trying to grow them again. That's the tough thing. We've had some ups and downs in Oregon specifically with some changes, but new federation coming in to play and stuff, and I wish them the best, and I want to see the overall sport grow, but my heart is at the USPA. I've been dedicated to it, and I want to see the USPA grow in Oregon. And so one of Nate Boley, he was here today, and him and I are just trying to do what we can to grow Oregon. It's tough with powerlifting. It has its ups and downs. There's now 4 or 5 federations in Oregon, I think, total. We got, and so it's not just, when we started it was 2, and so now trying to regrow is tough. And so trying to grow lifters into it, trying to have the lifter atmosphere, because that's big. You want to go to a meet where it's going to be fun, energetic, because you're trying to hit a big fucking PR, man.
Right,
like,
yeah.
you know, you don't want to go to a meet and just no energy, nothing. And I'm not saying, you know, there's meets that I've been to like that, but, you know, it's when you come to Forever Strong, like, I feel like it's just different.
It's different. The
like,
energy's different.
Yeah.
That's where I fell in love with powerlifting.
Yeah.
Is the very first meet I ever went to watch was at FS, and I was like, I was with my nephew Kyle, and we went and watched it, and that's when you guys had 2 platforms going at the same time.
That was like 2017 or so, like
something like that, right? And I'm like, that was like, we're doing this. And I've been powerlifting ever since.
Yeah, and so I mean, and like, it's awesome because like, it's, you know, like I said, it's had the ups and downs of members on the team and stuff, but the passion that Molly and Vic have for their athletes, and to keep it growing through COVID, through everything. Right. I mean, you know, you know, Molly's one of the best coaches I've ever physically worked with.
Dude, she is low key, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
Is it's low key. Like she's just now, I think, blossoming into this fucking just elite style coach.
Absolutely, dude. I mean, Molly's been programming me since I reached out to her. I was programming myself until Worlds was 2023 down here in Eugene, and so when I was getting ready for that competition, and I was programming myself, and I had some good numbers. I mean, I hit a 6'9". My best deadlift by myself was 694. My best squat was 545, I believe, and my best bench was like 385. And I can't remember my total, but her and I have worked together for over 2 years now. And my best official total is 1733, and I've hit a 645 squat, a 402 bench, and a 716 deadlift.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, you know, some days you're like, what are you doing to me?
Right.
But like,
right.
I mean, it all pays off on the platform.
Yep.
And you may think she's being difficult, but she's pushing you for a reason.
Right.
And like, she's like, like you said, like, she's blossoming to an aspect. I think that, I mean, her understanding of her clients, I think, is where for me, where she shines.
Yeah. Well, and I think part of the problem is a lot of people will look at Molly because Molly's one of those type of people. I love Molly, right? But 100%. Not everybody does, right? She's got an energy that either you love or you hate, right? And that's everybody. I'm the same way. People are the same way with me.
Yeah.
But the thing is like, if you can appreciate Molly for who she is, and what she does, you're gonna fucking love every aspect of her. And I think the programming that she does, I fucking leaps and fucking bounds for me personally. And I'm a master's lifter. Yeah. I'm going to be 50 years old by the next competition. And I'm still getting fucking stronger.
And you started lifting roughly 8 years ago. And you're the strongest at almost 50.
Stronger than I ever was. Yes.
And you've cut weight.
I've cut weight classes.
Yeah.
And gained strength.
I mean, and to me, like, I was thinking about this a couple weeks ago. A coach. What is a coach? Someone that's consistent, organized, has achievable outcomes, challenges you, and is honest with you, right?
Right.
Like, I think that's the biggest thing. Is like, you don't want a coach that's like, oh yeah, you can go up, blah 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 blah.
Yes, coach. Right. Yeah.
You want someone who's gonna be honest with you. Hey, your fucking technique sucks. Hey, your bench sucks. Like, you got to do this. Like, that's gonna hold you accountable. And that's, I think, for me, why I've progressed so much in the last couple of years. I've had some setbacks, dealt with injuries, dealt with sickness, and it sucks. But she holds me accountable,
right?
And
pushes you out of your comfort zone.
And I mean, I'm training remote, and so it's like, it's even harder sometimes because you're like, fuck, I don't want to do this. I'm gonna go down to the garage and train. You know? But I mean, dude, it's just amazing to see, like, if you ever doubt her or Vic of how much they care, you don't know them. Right. That's all and it's amazing to see what she has done for me and all of her athletes, and same with Vic, because, you know, it sucks sometimes. Like, you know, I wish I could live down here at times, but I mean, I love being up in Portland by my family. I got my kids and stuff, so it's like, and what I love seeing is the social media of, you know, the clients just growing and developing and seeing these kids that they work with and stuff. It's just amazing. And like, I mean, it's amazing to see, because it's an aspect when I was a young athlete that wasn't really available as much.
Right.
And I think, you know, it's amazing to see these athletes in, you know, Thurston, Eugene area, Springfield, get the proper strength and conditioning.
Yeah. Well, and it shows in their winning fucking seasons. 100%. Right? You got all the athletes that they condition strength. We got fighters. Yeah. We got softball players. We got baseball players, football players, basketball players.
Yeah.
Dude, all of them. Tennis players.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the gym. You look at a gym, and a gym can be intimidating. But the one thing I think about FS, like, if you walk in and you see Molly coaching class and she's screaming and yelling at people, you know, you might be a little turned off. But like, also if you talk to her, she's one of the most welcoming.
That's it, and that's what I mean. That's what I mean when if you don't really know who she is, you can't really understand and appreciate who she really is. Because you see and you hear, but it's like if you get to know, it's a whole different.
But but she's gonna. The thing about all of them, like, I mean, they're gonna push you to be your best. And if you don't want that, that's on you.
That's on you.
Like, you never want to be an athlete. You're never gonna be successful in an athlete if you're not gonna be pushed.
Right.
And a big part of being an athlete and being successful is being a self-motivator.
Yeah.
Because there's days, like, you know, I mean, you could wake up tomorrow, I mean, I don't want to go lift. Fuck, man, I don't want to do this. Like, I mean, it's tough. I mean, I train, personally, when I get home, I say hi to my kids and my wife, you know, get ready, and then go train 2 days a week in the garage. And then on the weekends, I train 2 days, and it's like, you know, it's like, we make sacrifices of family time and stuff. And as my kids grow, I hope they get into lifting and stuff. And I mean, I got, Mike, I got a 5-year-old daughter with Down syndrome, and so she's, you know, amazing and stuff. And if we're, you know, get emotional just talking about her, because you know, she's my heart, both of them.
Right.
And she has special needs. She has Down syndrome, and it's, you know, what can I do to ensure I'm staying physically capable for them? I deal with some challenges, and I'm, you know, I mean, I got bulging disc in my back, arthritis and stuff, but lifting helps keep me going, and I mean, so it's like, without lifting, I'd probably be in depression.
Right. I would be.
So it's lifting. I mean, and back to the meet. So circle back a little bit. I think that's why I like doing the meet directing and running the meets, because it's not easy. But like today, you know, seeing these young kids lift, like I got the pleasure of hosting my buddy's kid. You know,
for 13 or 14
years old, first meet.
Killed it.
Just did absolutely amazing. And you know, just seeing those young athletes come and compete, and you've seen there's numerous...
The next generation.
Yeah, and just seeing these younger people, and not even... Some of these people that did their first meet today were in their 30s, 40s.
Yeah.
You know, it's just...
A lot of women, too, and that's fucking beautiful.
It's absolutely amazing, man. And it's like, you know, like, we had Mason Strunklift today. He's 23 years old, former track and field athlete here at the University of Oregon. And he did his first powerlifting meet in July. And I'm just sitting there watching it, and I'm like, first of all, I hate you.
Right. You're so strong.
And, I mean, the guy puts up a 750-ish squat today, a 470-something bench, I believe, and he missed his 722 deadlift because his grip gave out.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the guy's first of all, a natural athlete.
Yep.
Putting up numbers at 23 years old, that's ridiculous.
Well, and going off of that also... At the other end of that scale, what was the oldest lifter we had there?
We had a 13-year-old lifter.
13 years old.
Just because he's 13, I don't want to say his name and stuff.
Yep.
I mean, those of you that were there or saw know him, and both of his parents are two amazing lifters. They're two of my best friends. Like, and Then we had an 83-year-old who literally
3 years old.
did bench press only, set a national record today, and he came over from some podunk town past Baker City that they said the nearest, like when they were leaving, we were talking, and they have an 8-hour drive home, they said, and they live 7 miles off the beaten path past Baker City. So talk about, one, dedication to doing your first meet.
Yep.
But at the age of 83...
The beauty in the diversity.
Oh, 100%.
13 to 87?
83.
83 years old. So no excuses. That's what I'm talking about.
It's then we have Lynn Jacobson.
Lynn.
71 years old.
71. Got a national record on deadlift.
And battled that fucker out.
Oh, she grinded. I might actually insert that. I'm going to see if I can insert that.
Yeah. And she's been training for, I don't know, a few years because she was training with Devin. And then Molly, she asked Molly, I believe, to take over with her and stuff. And she just, you talk about heart. That is one of the most dedicated people you'll ever see. Yeah. And I'm not just talking these people up because they're fucking forever strong.
If they would have seen, and they may still be able to see, because I might insert that into this, her clip of her not quitting. Not fucking quitting.
100%, brother. And that's the thing is, like, most athletes would battle that for a second or two and give up. And I'm not saying that's wrong, but the heart at 71 years old just to keep pulling and fighting. And, I mean, to not have any... I think she may have had one red light. I can't remember. But she got the lift. And to have no technical breakdowns that cause a disqualification for that lift... If we were to look at that lift on camera from Molly, it may have gone over 30 seconds. I'm not sure.
It was a long grind.
And so, dude, like, are we kidding me?
Right.
Like, one, the stamina that takes.
Yeah.
And some people may say, I don't remember the weight. It was a national record at 71 years old. Shut the fuck up.
It doesn't even matter.
Yeah,
yes.
Shut the fuck up.
Right.
So, you know, our bodies, everyone's built different. Everyone has different problems and stuff. We all know that. But the one thing you can't train, teach, do whatever is passion and dedication.
Heart,
right? You know, I said one thing, but I said two.
Yeah.
And so it's just, that's learned. And
the heart.
The reason I bring up Lynn is because that's the prime example of my deadlift, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, there were so many other lifters there that it's just amazing to see. And, you know, we had Musa, aka Mufasa, there today. I mean, he did a 650 pound squat. I think he trains out of Hillsborough Barbell up in Portland. We have a meet coming up in there in December 13th. So, little plug there. Get signed up. We are putting, you know, we're doing $1,000 as of right now for best lifters.
When is that again?
December 13th. And
December 13th.
I'm partnering with Hillsborough Barbell with Michael and Adolfo from up there. They're the owners of the gym. Two great gentlemen. Michael was actually down at the meet supporting today, and it's at the CrossFit. It's at a CrossFit gym up there. I can't remember the name. Due to space, we're partnering with the CrossFit gym to have a bigger space. It's like Pomona.
Well, we'll get that information and we'll promote that.
Yeah, and it's just, I mean, you see, again, like you see Lynn, you see Ray Badger was this 83-year-old gentleman.
Yeah.
Just, you know, great. And, you know, it's funny because, like, I get these lifters, it always amuses me. I get these lifters, they ask me questions, and they're like, sorry for asking you so many questions. I go, look, like, it's
that's
okay.
What you're there for.
I'm here for it. Yeah, I mean, we're here for you guys. Yeah. And that's the thing is, like, I mean, I truly mean that. We're here for the lifters.
Right.
You know, like, I mean, for those of you that don't know, Mike just became a state referee as of today, so congratulations there. And so, I mean, it's hard. That's the hardest thing is getting people to give back to the sport, right? We need these people to come in like you, who's been a lifter for a few years and wants to help out.
Right.
You know? It's like, and that's what we're trying to grow is those people that give back and stuff. And we have a great crew of people. We love to have fun.
Oh yeah.
You know, we love to joke around and. You know, it's crazy because you get like our spotters and loaders helping load the bar. They have one of the hardest jobs. I mean, they're busting their tail and they're sweating their butt off, but at the same time, like they're enjoying watching these people live.
Right. hyping them up.
Oh yeah, and it's amazing, and it's like, I mean, if you go to a powerlifting meet, like you said, you go to one, and you kind of, if you're interested in lifting, you get sucked in a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's like every time I go to a meet, host a meet, do whatever, I get excited a little bit more to train,
compete,
compete. Yeah.
Well, and I think that's the one thing about powerlifting, that some people on the outside of powerlifting who's never been may not really understand until you see it. It's so inclusive.
Yeah.
And that's the beautiful thing about it. It's like a really inclusive family of people. Mm-hmm. That everybody really does want you to win. Even if you got competitors on the same platform as you, they're still pumping you up and hyping you up to get your lift.
Yeah, I mean, I was competing against several great great competitors. I mean, at Worlds, I competed against Cody and Alex. Cody ended up winning Worlds. I ended up taking second, and Alex took third. But we talk shit to each other 100%. You know, we all know each other, but we're cool with each other. We want people to do well. We talk outside of the sport, and it's like, just like Mason, I'm talking shit with him today because he's 23 years old, and I mean, I'm mainly calling him Sandbagger because I feel
his lifts are so fast, man.
But that drives me to be better too.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I know I got some stuff to work on. It's primarily health wise. I got to get my back healthy. And I tell you right now, you young athletes, don't skip on mobility. Don't not listen to your body.
Yeah.
Because I'm only 38 years old, but I have some problems that if I would have paid attention to things sooner, probably could have avoided. Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm sure you're the same way.
Oh, 100%.
And it's.
That's one reason why I do have a coach. So, right.
And that's one thing Molly and I are working on is how do we keep my body healthy? How do we prevent injuries and stuff? And how do we keep moving forward?
Yeah.
And, that's the one thing I'm not trying to sell. I am trying to help, not trying to sell it. I'm just trying to be truthful of what they've done for me and why I feel like it's the best relationship for me and stuff.
Well, I tell people all the time, if you want to be as strong as me or stronger than me, talk to my fucking coach. Yeah. Talk to the person that programs me, because I'm the one doing the work. Yeah. But she's given me the tools to work with.
100%, homie. And I mean, Molly programs for Danielle, my wife, and Danielle's. We both had our ups and downs in training. I mean, having two little kids at home, it makes training challenging.
Yep.
And unfortunately, this weekend, Danielle's training probably got set back a little bit because I'm gone.
Right.
And stuff, but she's. I mean, at times she's more dedicated than me. She's dealing with a minor injury now, but again, I owe my life to powerlifting. To be honest, I mean, like I said earlier, I met my wife Danielle through powerlifting. We've been on October 5th. It will be. We got married 7 years.
Nice.
2018.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, we met through powerlifting. We met at a meet. We initially met at the one in Newport. We didn't really talk, and then she actually competed at Forever Strong, and we started talking, and went on our first date, and that then she couldn't resist me.
Right. The micro D, baby.
But yeah, no, I mean, it's powerlifting has changed our lives, and it's like. It's nice. It's amazing. We got our 5-year-old Abby and our 2-year-old Aiden, who will be 3 in a few weeks. Time flies.
Yep.
And we'll go down. We'll take the kids down training with us and stuff. It gets a little challenging now with Aiden because he wants to move around constantly and stuff.
Right.
And, but he'll say, "Go, mama, go, dada."
Yeah.
It melts your heart and stuff.
Yeah.
And so, the first time they got to see me compete was in Anaheim, and I went down a weight class. I normally lately I've been competing in the super heavyweight weight class, but I wanted to go down to 308. I should have taken all the records. I took 2 of 4.
Nice.
I was battling an injury. No excuses.
You're sick too.
I got COVID in Vegas, and that laid me, took me out for a few days, and sent me back. And I don't know what happened, but when I got to Anaheim, I just left Portland at sitting around 312, and I knew I had to cut. but something was going on. I don't know what. Just never felt right when I was there.
You could keep going.
Yeah, and I ended up weighing in at 304 without having to cut weight. But I still, I mean, overall, I still had a good meet. I squatted 633, which was the best I've done out of that weight class. Benched 397 point something because I chipped the state record.
Yeah.
And I missed 408, which sucked because
because you have the strength.
Yeah, I mean, and then I only got 633 deadlift, which was my opener. Went to pull 680 something and just felt something not right in my groin and back, so I had to shut it down, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And
that happens.
Yeah,
that's
it's
part of the game.
Life.
Yeah.
I mean, but I literally, sat down and said, "Gotta get back to it," And so we're training. The goal is to do regionals up in November in Bremerton. I think November 8th and 9th. I lived on the second day, and I'm chasing this 1800 total, and it's like, personally, I never thought I'd be close to it. I mean, my unofficial total, because I took a 4th attempt, when I hit my best total is I think 1752.
Nice.
And so I'm not too far off. But man, if I hit the numbers I'm capable of, we can get it. But powerlifting's a challenge, man. It has its ups and downs. You're not always going to hit PRs. You're not always going to have the best meets and stuff. But it's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never not had fun in a meet.
Yeah.
Like, even my worst meets, I've always had fun.
Same.
And so I get pissed off at myself. I'm very...
Well, it's a you against you.
Yeah. But when I'm very prideful in what I do. Yep. And, I mean, literally in Newport one time, I literally got sick the week of the meet. And I somehow still PR'd my squat. I missed 402 on bench twice. I can't remember what I opened with on deads, but I missed 700 twice on deads. And I was just so torn up on that meet.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not the kind of person just to not do something. Once I commit, it's tough.
Well, especially with goals.
Yeah.
Right? And that's how I am. It's like I have goals to accomplish, and I can't.
100%.
I can't just quit. I can't quit without reaching those goals.
Yeah, and so many people give up when they reach failure,
Yeah.
And failure is just an opportunity to improve.
It's
failure
is that first step of growth right there, right?
Right, and it's like we all fail. Without failure, you will never move forward. Right. You'll never grow. And dude, like we could all sit there bitch and moan and sit on the couch, eat potato chips all day, do whatever, play video games, watch TV. I like to do that stuff too. I like to watch TV or play video games and stuff. But I love lifting. And I think without lifting, I'd probably be even more stressed out, and stuff.
Well, I think as we age, and we talked about this a little bit the other day, how especially for older people, it's so men and women,
especially women,
just bone density alone, just the bone density factor. It's like we had this conversation where we were talking about, somebody was talking about the cardiovascular is very important, which it is. Don't get me wrong, cardio is important, but what's going to keep you moving is strength and bone density.
Well, here's the thing.
Because when an old person falls down, breaks a hip, they age a decade for every year that goes by.
Well, and 100%, and who knows, numbers statistically and stuff. We're not doctors, we're not, but we see people, like I said, we saw an 83-year-old and a 71-year-old. Numerous people in their 60s live today.
Yep.
And they're moving. They're moving well.
Yes.
And so we already know as a society that with women especially, building muscle helps offset osteoporosis.
Yes.
And, growing up as a kid, I saw my grandfather, who was a Korean War veteran. We loved him to death. We lost him in 2009, and he developed arthritis in his knees, and he would just go sit down. He would give up, and it killed me. It killed me to see someone I love,
give up.
Just not want to move and stuff. And I told him, Grandpa, you gotta move. You can't just sit down. You gotta move. Movement is motion is lotion, right? Is what they say. And so you have to continue to move. And I wake up stiff in the morning. And it's like the more I move, the more I loosen up and stuff. And so it You know, I used to be able to go in the gym, warm up, and be done in an hour.
Yeah.
Now it takes me, longer.
Yep. Well, going back to what you said earlier, mobility.
Yeah.
Right? Mobility is important. Staying mobile.
Yeah. And going back to, what we're talking about with endurance. Yeah, endurance is huge. Cardiovascular is huge. But you need resistance training.
Yes.
And there's a lot of new studies coming out. There's a lot of great podcasters and biohackers out there. And do your own research.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. Pharmaceuticals is not the answer. I'm not saying testosterone, that kind of stuff, but just throwing pills at arthritis and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like there's things that can be done nowadays without being on pills.
And I got, like, before powerlifting, I had that borderline, it was hypertension, right? Mm-hmm. Doctor's like, okay, well, I'm going to put you on these pills to keep your blood pressure. I said, fuck no.
No, and look at us right now.
Fucking no.
We're smoking a stogie.
Right. And you know what I did? I switched up my diet. Yeah. And it went away. Well, and that's right? I started eating right and I started working out.
Yeah. And the thing, salt's the enemy. No, it's not.
Fuck. We need salt. It's electrolyte.
Yeah. Oh, yes, there can be overconsumption of salt. I'm not saying that. But salt is not the enemy. It's all the other stuff.
Same with cholesterol. Cholesterol, our brain literally lives in cholesterol.
And I do a lot of research and listen to podcasts and stuff. I don't know everything. This is my opinion, so don't fucking come at me about it.
Right. Yeah. Right. Or do and ask them questions about it.
But I listen to a lot of amazing people. I listen to I pay attention to. If you guys haven't listened to Jay Campbell, he's amazing. He talks about a lot of great stuff. Alex Kakil is another great biohacker. I can't remember. Jay Campbell has another guy he works with. I can't remember his name right now. But there's a lot of things out there. Peptides, amazing. If you can get your hands on them, they're great. I take them. I work with my TRT doctor, and it helps. Certain peptides that are out there help you heal, help you improve.
Yeah.
Don't do anything you're not comfortable with.
Right.
Plain and simple. But for me, I'm on TRT. I'm on testosterone replacement therapy because without it, I was pretty much a female. In this day and age, I know people get offended.
Right, yeah.
My testosterone was a 134.
Ooh! That's less than my teenage daughter.
Yeah, and and so it's like, clinically low is depending on your insurance, and this is what's bullshit.
Yeah.
Depending on your insurance company, it's a range. Below 200 with mine, I can get insurance to pay for it. It's really hard to do it that way. It's honestly almost cheaper just to pay for it yourself. And that's what I work with a clinic and stuff, and they monitor my blood closely. I've never had so many blood draws in my life.
Yeah.
And stuff. But know your body. Get your blood work done. At least get your blood work done.
Yeah.
There's plenty of labs you can go to and pay for your own blood work. You have to know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's like, and personally, I think the way of the future is we're going to see a lot more people dealing with non-pharmaceutical stuff and trying to treat the true cause of the problem, right? And I think that's the problem, with society nowadays, is we try to we try to treat the symptoms and not the problem.
Yes.
And so it's like, if you have high blood pressure, take blood pressure medicine. Okay, temporarily, sure. We don't want people dying, but also you don't want to be on medications.
Well, and like that for me, it was a very quick turnover because I had one doctor's appointment a couple months later after switching my diet, the way I was eating and starting to train. They're like, where the fuck did it go? Yeah. Right? It went where it was supposed to go.
Sedentary lifestyle is death.
Exactly. It really is.
You can't be.
Well, and we live in this instant gratification.
Yeah.
Where people are afraid to put in work.
Yep.
And I think that's a big part of the fall of testosterone, and even for women, their hormones are going down because life is just too it's different.
And that's something that I've been talking to Danielle about. For her, I was like, hey, I want you to get your hormones tested, and not to put my wife on blast.
Well, they need to get them checked.
Yeah, and
especially when they get to the perimenopausal stage.
And I want us to be around for our kids. That's the most important thing in my life.
Right.
I mean, your kids are growing. You know, your daughters are 18
and 22.
Yeah, and so it's like, but you still want to be there.
But we're still, because I still want to see my grandchildren.
Yeah, and stuff, and you know, like, I'm very fortunate to have my mom still around and stuff, and she's, I mean,
Same.
You know, it's amazing because my mom, without my mom, you know, I don't know what we'd be doing because she helps take care of our kids and stuff, and gives us, you know, the ability to go on dates and stuff and be a couple and stuff, and you know, it's, I mean, today's society, it's you either both have to work or you have to pay for daycare, or I mean, nowadays with the cost of daycare, I mean,
right,
like, that. So I'm very fortunate in that aspect, but I mean, if you can detect something early with blood work, whether it be like, oh, your cholesterol's out of whack, and we're not, you got to know cholesterol, because it's not necessarily the cholesterol's bad. You got to understand there's a lot more to it than just cholesterol.
Right.
Do your research. There's good cholesterol. There's bad cholesterol. There's the size of the cholesterol molecules and stuff like that. I mean, it's like, just because you have high cholesterol doesn't mean you have clogged arteries, you're gonna have a stroke. Yep. I believe, if I remember right, you want bigger particles of cholesterol versus the smaller. You want them to be larger because they pass through your veins better and stuff. I mean, I can't remember where I saw that, but I mean, again, it's just what I've seen.
But the encouragement is to research before 100%. Just allowing like a doctor to prescribe you something.
And there's so many good people out there, believe them or not. Like, that's up to you. But like, here's the thing: is like, don't believe everything you see on the news and the media, social media.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a problem. I admit I have a problem with social media. I like going on it, looking at stuff, looking at this, looking at whatever. And stuff, but
don't take it. Don't take it at first sight. You know?
I mean, do your own research. That's like, okay, you see something on the media, like on the news, like, oh, this is happening. Just don't believe it because you know it's like.
Yeah. Well, and when I was doing the cut this last year, right? Yeah. I researched everything. I researched dieting. I researched working out, hypertrophy with power training, with this, with cardio, steady state versus high intensity, everything, right? And for me, what worked for me to build muscle and build strength but lose fat, I went to keto. Keto worked for me, but that's damn sure not going to work for everybody.
Well, I've done keto, carnivore, whatever you want to call it. Like, keto's a little bit different. Keto, you get to yourself a little bit of allowance of carbs and stuff. Ideally, from the literature I've read in the past, you try
below 80 grams, I think.
Well, it's or below 30, but below 30 is most of it. And then, you know, with the keto diet, the way I did it, you would do your first 10 days, you would go clean, then you'd have a cheat meal at the end.
Right, yeah.
You kind of reset your ketones in your body.
Yeah.
And so, keto diet is based off of getting into ketosis.
Yes.
Right? So, for those of you
Which is, go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I mean, again, it's hard to explain sometimes. You carry ketones in your body and stuff, and so it's, everyone has them. There's a lot of great products to help you get into ketosis and stuff. I've never used it, but Ketone IQ I've heard is really good and stuff, and your brain functions on ketones and stuff, and so, but
essentially it's using fat as energy rather than carbs as energy. Well, the
thing is, when I eat carbs, I crave carbs, and then I think most people are the same. Yeah. Well, you fucking put a donut in front of me. I ate 3 donuts yesterday because we had them.
Yeah. And I had 2.
Yeah. I'll just keep eating them. But once you get into a carnivore state and ketosis, you don't crave carbs as much.
And your energy is more sustained because you have more fat reserves.
Yeah, and honestly, like, your inflammation, for me, my inflammation goes down, my body feels better.
That's why it works good for me, man.
And I mean, my fitness journey, I mean, I've been an athlete since I was a little kid. I started playing baseball and sports when, I think, you know, my dad had me playing baseball, throwing the ball around when I was 3. I started playing, you know, organized sports when I was around 5. And I played sports all the way through high school. I was a 4-year 3-sport athlete. Decided not to play any sports in college for numerous reasons. I mean, I wasn't the greatest student in high school. I had a knee injury in high school, and I was like, you know, thinking about it, like, I'm a, you know, 6'5" guy. I was back then, I think I was running around 250. Like, I'm like, my college, people recruiting me are small schools. Like, the chances of going pro are minimal. I wasn't going on a scholarship. Like, I mean, the chances of going pro are probably like 1 in a billion at that point. Like, I mean, you know, someone. I'm like, what's going to be better for me, school or athletes? I was like, if I'm gonna, I didn't feel at the time I could do both. I just didn't have it's a lot. Yeah, and so I was like, I'm going to go to school and focus on being a student. And it was hard. It was a hard transition from high school to college. And unfortunately, not being an athlete really set me back physically. Like, I went from being in really good shape, being able to, run good distance and stuff to, I don't remember what I started college at, but throughout college, I worked out here and there. Wasn't consistent. Then I got out of college, started working my first real career, which, is a challenge in itself. And I went from wherever, and I the heaviest I recall weighing in when I first said I got to do something about it was around 330 pounds. And I'm over 300 now, but in Worlds I weighed in around 330, but it was a different 330. Yeah. And I got to do something. So this is before I knew Molly and Vic. This was when International Fitness was still open. Mm-hmm. This is when I first got introduced to the keto diet. I started working with a personal trainer there. And he helped me a lot. And his name was Randy, and he's like, hey, have you ever thought about the keto diet? I was like, no. Like, what is that? Right. And he explained it to me, and I went from 330 down to like 248 at my lowest. Yeah. So it works. Oh, it works. Yeah. And as long as you stick to it. Yeah. And I stuck to it. Yeah. And I got stronger because one thing, I had no muscle, like not a lot of muscle mass and stuff. And then I was like, I got down to 248. I met one of my neighbors, and he worked at the same company I worked at when I was living down here in Eugene at the time. Mm-hmm. And he was a powerlifter, and he was a big powerlifter. And, he back then he had a 2,000 pound total, and he was a great lifter. But he had an injury at the first meet I ever did that tore his hamstring. And unfortunately, he never has made a full return. I know he's tried and stuff. I don't talk to him myself anymore. We just lost ways and stuff. But he's what got me into powerlifting. Yeah. And when I got down to 248, I was like, I got to do something to keep me motivated. Yeah. And I knew him, and I was like, hey, can I start working out with you for powerlifting and stuff? And then International Fitness is where we were going, and he would bring his deadlift bar in and stuff. Right. And eventually it's it just got too much going there. Yeah. And this was when Forever Strong was at the old location off of Main Street, and off of just past 42nd. And we started going there, training, and that's when I got introduced to Vic and Molly. This was, I think, 2014. That's when I'm pretty sure that's when I did my first competition. Life's had its up and downs. I met a girl that was batshit crazy. Yeah, not my wife. But almost ruined my life in that relationship, and I think we've all had ups and downs in the relationships and stuff, but set me back a lot in my life and stuff. And then I had to move. I was living down here in Eugene, ended up having to move back to Portland just for my health, my mental health, my job. I kept a job actually too. Right. And was able to rebound, got back into lifting. I started playing at that time too. I was playing 9-man tackle football and lifting, and I played 9-man tackle football for 2 years, and then I got back into lifting. I really loved lifting, and I was like, you know what? I can't do both. My body's getting too beat up, and so I chose lifting. And then I've been consistent for the most part since 2015. Have some brief pauses and stuff. Yeah. But this is the most since 2022, the last 3-4 years, I've been the most consistent I've been in my life. Yeah. I've only missed a few workouts in the last 4 years due to injury or something. But again, circle back to Molly. If I say, hey, my back's fucked up, or it's not feeling right, she'll change my program. Right. So your excuse to miss a workout is, in my mind, minimal. The only time I've really missed is if I can't move because my back is really bad, or the 2 times I've had COVID and can't fucking get out of bed. I don't like missing workouts. Yeah, I don't think I've ever fucking missed a workout. Even when I tore my bicep, I started using the fucking straps. Yeah. And
Or the harness.
Yeah. The first time I had COVID, it was terrible. My wife almost took me to the hospital, and so it's like I couldn't get out of bed, couldn't move and stuff. And then with my back, it's tough because like depending on what the movement is, I can't even lay down on the bench.
Right.
And stuff. So, again, take care of your back, people.
Yeah.
It's critical. And I'm you know, I wish I would have done stuff sooner.
Yeah.
But doing physical therapy, doing, you know, certain things to help try to keep my lifting career going.
Yeah.
Trying to avoid surgery.
Right.
And even my doctors are saying you don't want to do it until you have to.
Yeah.
And so, and you know, it's surgery in my mind is last resort. What can you do to prevent surgery?
Right.
And circle, I know we're kind of all over the place, but that's what I love talking about.
Yeah, no, that's good.
And so, go back to my grandpa, you know, one thing that got me passionate about the fitness industry is seeing what he dealt with. And I went to college at Western Oregon. I was double major, had exercise science, was my secondary major, and business was my first. For the longest time, I wanted to go into physical training and deal with the geriatric population and help get them better and stronger because of what I saw with my grandpa. You know, like, here's the thing. To everyone out there, if you can physically get stronger, but you have to have your hip replaced or knee replaced, recovery afterwards is going to be better.
Yeah.
It's how it is.
100%.
Because you have the muscle mass to support your body.
Right.
Resistance training is what everyone needs.
Yeah.
I'm not saying go do powerlifting.
Yeah.
Do something.
Right.
Add a weighted vest.
Yeah.
Add ankle weights. Add something. Like,
any type of resistance.
Yeah. Your body needs some sort of resistance against.
Yeah. Well, see, and that's me. I have a stage 4 disc degeneration in my lower back.
Yeah.
The one thing that helped me was strengthening my core.
Yeah. What disc is?
It's the S. What is it?
S1 L5. Yeah. So for me, I have S1 L5, L5 L4, L4 L3.
All fucked up.
All bulging disc.
Yeah.
L5 L4 is the worst.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm doing core stuff.
But it could be way.
It could be way worse. If I was.
Worse meaning.
Yeah.
He could be bedridden versus sore in like.
But if I was the same body weight
without the strength,
dude, I'd be fucked.
You'd be in a wheelchair sometimes,
or a walker or something. Yeah. I mean, I sit generally right now around 310 or so. I'm trying to keep competing at the 308 class. For now, ideally, I want to get down and walk around 290. In the past, that's where I've been the happiest with my body. Physically, it seems like my body's good. I mean, I'm 6'5"-ish. I mean, I think I'm shrinking a little bit because of my back.
Yeah, but 600 pounds on your back when you squat.
I mean, and you know it's
crucial.
It's crucial, yeah. And I'm just trying to think like what I would do with what would you do? Like, yeah, okay, you spend more time with your family, and you can't get that time back. I'm not family time. And my wife's probably like, you say that, but I mean, I truly mean it too, because I love seeing my kids grow up and stuff. I mean, my daughter just started kindergarten one day, and I'm a fucking emotional mess, and dropping her off, I'm crying and stuff.
Right.
And that's my baby girl. Yeah. And so it's and I work a lot. I mean.
Yeah. But when you think about it, a training regimen, right? Yeah. 4 days a week.
Yeah.
A couple 1 to 2 plus hours per day.
Yeah, but when we go on vacation, it's we just went to Anaheim. We went on a cruise.
Right.
We took the kids there. We went camping in Idaho. Mm-hmm. We're going next week. We leave for a wedding and stuff like those. That's why I busted my ass in the gym at work to ensure that we have the ability to do things.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was going to say. It's like the stuff lifting, strength building is functional.
Yeah.
Right? You want to be able to lift your kids up. You want to be able to, if you're going to the airport, put your Rajnita. This is my wife. Yeah. Perfect example of a woman who's now in powerlifting.
We'll talk about that too.
But she doesn't need help lifting her bag up onto the thing in the airplane.
No.
Right? She doesn't need help because she's strong enough to be able to functionally do that now.
Well, it's just like, you look, I mean, I know Molly lost her dad recently, but, and I know he had some stuff, I don't know all of it, but I saw, I mean, he was, I can't remember how old he was, but I've seen, like, until the last few years, that guy was in such great shape and stuff, and he was doing everything. Yeah. Like, I mean, and this goes to show, the older you get, you gotta keep doing stuff.
You gotta keep doing it. And dude, I'm almost 50.
Yeah.
I turned 50. I'll be 50 before my next competition.
Yeah, which is amazing. I mean, Manny was there. He's
54.
54.
I'm chasing him.
Yeah, and I mean, way
stronger than me.
Yeah, and he's going down a weight class and stuff. I mean, age is just a number.
Right.
And, it's like Lynn, 71. Yeah. She just started powerlifting 4 or 5 years ago herself.
Dude, it's amazing seeing 60-year-old dudes pressing over 300-pound benches on bench.
Like that, Ray did a 289, I believe, is what he did at 83 years old.
83.
I'm still shocked.
Right.
And, we have Wayne Collins at the gym, right? I don't know how old Wayne is. I know
Wayne's younger than me. He's 44, I think.
Well, damn, I thought he was older than that, but sorry, Wayne.
I know. I look at Wayne, I'm like, bro, you're older than me. No, he's not. He's actually younger than me. He's just more mature than me.
Yeah, well, that's not hard.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Well, I'm not one to talk.
You're not one to talk.
But Wayne's been powerlifting only a few years too. And fuck him, because he's approaching some numbers.
Fuck, dude.
Like, and he's been battling injuries and stuff. And here's the thing about injuries: they're a stepping stone.
Right.
Don't let them impede what you want to do.
Right. Yeah.
And there's gonna be a day where I might have to hang it up for a year or so.
Yeah.
Like, to really focus on my body.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna stop training.
No.
I'm just gonna train differently.
Yeah.
It's like, we have friends in our life that can't do things that they want to do.
Right.
And why am I one to gripe because I have the ability to do stuff?
Yeah. Well, have you like, and this is a pretty common thing for people my age especially. It's like when you go to like your old hometown and you look at old friends from high school and you're like, who the fuck are you, dude?
Yeah.
Right? You look like an old man right now or an old woman right now. Because people just let themselves go. It's like you just give up.
It's insane. Like,
the quality of life has got to be, you know what I mean? It really does. Like you were saying, it comes down to quality of life.
Well, and it's just, I have, Molly and I were talking about this in my truck the other day because I was giving her a ride back to the house because Vic came and stole the car from her. And, I have 2 sisters, and I love my family to death. I have 2 older sisters who, I know they love me and my kids amazingly, but, it's physically they are a burden to themselves.
Yep.
And they need to start taking care of themselves.
Right.
And my oldest sister has lost a bunch of weight, but, it's still a setback mentally in your life. If you deal with depression, carrying extra weight is not healthy. There's plenty of studies out there that show the heavier you are.
Yep.
And people are saying, "Oh, fat people are so heavy, so happy." Sorry, so fat people are so heavy. Duh. But they're so happy. That's not true. Like, look at people in the past. Chris Farley. He died of drugs and whatever.
Right.
But whatever.
But he was on drugs for a reason.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't happy.
No, the people that are the best at hiding it, or in my experience, are generally you don't notice because they're generally the happiest.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I love them to death, but like, I can't. I just can't go and see them as much because it kills me to see where they put themselves in their life.
I have family like that too, and it could change. It's a change.
It is, and it's just their mindset. And like I said, my oldest sister's lost a bunch of weight, and I am proud of her for doing that. But it's like, then I have another sister that's older too, and she's heavy, and she's getting heavier because and she I have a
Go ahead. I'm just gonna let the smoke out. My eyes are fucking
same. And she's, I have a nephew that's almost, he's I think a month. I can't remember how old he is. He's a little bit younger than my son. And shame on me for not knowing, but I got enough going on in my life. No.
We got this going.
Okay. Mike's just doing some IT stuff.
Yeah, go ahead.
And, but she has an almost 3-year-old son, and it's like, it's like, you have to do something for yourself to ensure you are there for your children and your family. And, she's dealt with depression, and, God, fuck it. I don't know what medications and stuff she's on, but being on SSRIs show that it's actually worse for you long term. Like, I'm not making this stuff up. Like, it's just stuff I've seen and stuff. I don't remember everything I've read or watched or whatever. But, it's, again, what's causing the depression? How do you fix it, not just mask it? And medication masks problems.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's how it is. You go to the doctor. I went to my sleep doctor, and this pissed me off. Go to my sleep doctor. I have trouble sleeping, TRT doesn't always help and stuff. And, again, like, the doctor's like, I'm talking to her, I'm like, I have a hard time using my CPAP. I'm a big guy,
Yeah.
And so, like, they're like, oh, you can try this, like, which is an implant, but the doctor recommended if I don't like the sensation of the CPAP, don't do the surgery for the, whatever it's called. But then, I'm at the appointment, and the lady's like, well, you could do a GLP-1 to lose weight and stuff. I'm like, I'm not worried about my weight. I know I can lose some weight, but the fact of the matter is that they're pushing these drugs on people. And it's like, look, like, I'm not saying don't take GLP-1s.
And how problematic is that, right? That's the problem.
Yeah,
right
and I'm not saying don't take GLP-1s, but there's a lot of things people can do before taking, Ozempic, Triceptide, Retatrutide's out there. And GLP-1s, they're great. They help people lose weight and stuff, but again, look at the studies. If you're not resistance training, you're losing not just fat, but muscle mass.
Yes.
You do not want to be losing muscle mass.
Right.
You want to keep your skeletal muscle mass. It is highly important for every individual. And how do everyone that's out there that I've seen, Rick J. Campbell, Hunter is the other guy, I can't remember his last name. There's plenty of other people that I can't remember all the names. Do the research. Resistance training, if you're on a GLP-1, is key.
Yeah.
And again, if you go take a GLP-1 and you're still eating Twinkies, Ho-Hos, chips, whatever, what's the fucking point?
Right, yeah.
You may be losing weight, but you're still fucking your body
Well,
up.
and that's the thing is, like, a lot of people, my camera, it's full.
Yeah, you're good.
Anyway, so it's going to be on audio anyways. But the problem with a lot of people is they can't, like, our bodies are machines.
Yeah.
You're fueling the machine.
Yeah.
So are you going to fuel it with junk, or are you going to fuel it with actual fuel?
Well,
you know what I mean? And it's like people, especially if they want to lose weight, they can't be they're not comfortable with the uncomfortableness of it.
Yeah.
You have to be hungry at the end of the day. You got to be in a deficit.
Yeah.
Right? You have to be in a deficit.
And a deficit, and it doesn't mean, okay, people are like, oh, so you want me to eat 1,000 calories? No. I'm not. You can lose weight eating 3,000 calories. You can lose weight eating 10,000 calories.
Right.
Are you going to burn off more than 10,000?
Right.
Good luck.
Exactly. Exactly.
But also, too, like, if I eat 5,000 calories, that's generally what I try to intake. When I'm tracking, I'm anywhere from 4,500 to 5,000.
Yeah.
I eat a lot. I'm a 300-pound...
You're a big dude, though, and you work out.
And I have to, like, to hit my protein goal, I need 300 grams of protein, give or take.
Right, yeah.
That's a fucking lot, man.
That is a lot.
But if I eat junk and get to my calorie goal, I'm gaining weight.
And you're going to feel like shit.
100%. And I love the junk, dude.
Yeah.
I love candy. I love potato chips. I love that stuff. But if I clean up my diet and eat the same, I'm actually losing weight most of the time.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not, again, a calorie is a calorie isn't true.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't think so. I mean, yes, in the end all be all, I mean, you could go eat McDonald's and lose weight and stuff, but I mean...
But again, you're not going to feel good.
No.
Your body's not going to function the way it should.
And I think for me, my biggest opportunity is my nutrition. 100%, I know that, and I need to focus on that. And it's tough. I have I'm very fortunate for having the career I have, having the family I have, but that's where I'm lazy, because it's where I choose to sacrifice for other things.
Yeah.
And so I really shouldn't. And there's great meal prep companies out there, but it costs money. And again, It's like, do I want to spend money on that, or do I want to spend money at the cafeteria at work or whatever?
Right.
I probably should spend money on the meal prep.
Well, and I think that a lot of people overcomplicate their diets or eating properly. For me, 200 grams of protein a day, right?
Yeah.
And everything. So the way my life works is, my life and my family knows training.
Yeah.
Life wraps around training.
Yeah.
My diet wraps around protein.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like I have my schedule. Yeah. Everything is set in. So
there was a great podcast on Elite FTS. If you guys haven't watched Elite FTS, Dave Tate's podcast, there's a lot of amazing ones. Great. I can't remember the athlete that was on there, but he was talking, and I was texting my buddy Justin. Him and I, we train together a lot, and I was like, "Hey, listen to this one." And I was talking, and the athlete on there said, "I sacrificed everything, family, friends, whatever, to get to this crazy total." He missed his own brother's wedding, which I personally wouldn't do that. Right. But his brother said he understood, but his wife didn't.
Yeah.
And I'm not to that level. I'm not, a 2,000K total, which is at my weight class, it's the top 10% probably. Mm-hmm. But it's not winning big awards at 308 super heavyweight, even 275. Danny Grisby, who's an Oregon native, has the highest in competition deadlift currently. I believe he did 1,072.
Ooh, shit.
He hasn't pulled it since, but he lives at 275. He goes anywhere from 242 to 275, 308. But Colton, I can't remember Colton's last name, just did 500 with straps in the after he failed it because his grip failed. And then re-pulled it with straps and stuff. You're a 2,000 pound total nowadays is great. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it's not winning the big prizes anymore.
Right.
We're seeing 2,400 pound totals.
Oh, the threshold is moving.
You look at John Hack, who, it was one of the most impressive lifters I've ever seen. And then you got Colton, who came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Setting these fucking ridiculous numbers. You have Danny, who's pulling, over 1,000 pounds consistently. And if he hits it right, he's got over the 500 kg mark. He's just had some setbacks. You got Kyle something, I can't remember his name, who came out of nowhere, was a bodybuilder.
Crits something.
Yeah. And he's a 308 lifter. I just watched him triple 900 pounds on squats. I'm like, fuck you, man. It's not I'm not
it's not fuck you, you're a dick.
It's just I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Yeah. And it's just
envy him.
And it's just amazing because even Eddie Hall and Thor, they've had this battle going on forever and stuff. And Thor pulled the 505 and Eddie congratulated him. It wasn't that Eddie was pissed off at Thor for deadlifting 501 or whatever. It was this matter that it was in.
Right.
Right. And I see where Eddie's coming from, right? And I also see where Thor's coming from.
Yeah.
But Eddie's also the guy to say, hey, congratulations.
Yeah.
And he did the right thing.
Yeah.
And I think I can't remember what it's called. It's the big deadlift thing for the strongman coming up. And Thor's going to do, I think it's at
510,
510,
right?
yeah, which is 1,100 and change. I think it's 1122 if I do my math right. And so that's very impressive. But again, he's wearing a suit. I'm not discounting 1122 at all.
Right.
He's wearing a suit and straps.
Yeah.
And it's strongman competition rolls, which means you can hitch, ramp, however you can get it up.
Yep.
It's still extremely impressive.
Yeah.
But to see these lifters pulling 1,000 pounds in competition, in a full powerlifting competition to powerlifting standards. Yeah, people are saying, well, it's sumo. You go try it.
Yeah.
Go try it. Go try to pull sumo.
Yeah.
Anyone. I mean, I'm a conventional puller.
Well, strongmen don't pull sumo.
No. But
oh, you mean it? Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Go try to pull sumo.
Right,
Just go try. My best sumo pull was several years ago, 672. I missed 705. I got off balance. I may have had it. My best conventional is 716. I can't sumo as much. My flexibility's not there.
Yeah.
And I missed 720. I went for a fourth and missed 722. If I probably would have pulled it on my third, I may have had it. But sumo is technical.
Yeah.
Not everyone can do it.
Yeah.
I mean, in conventional, there's a lot of technique to conventional, but you can brute strength with conventional is a lot different than brute strength in sumo.
Yeah.
So don't say sumo.
They're just different.
Yeah, sumo's not cheating.
Yeah, no.
I mean, it's not. It's lesser range of motion, but you got to break that floor.
Right.
And
and you got to lock it out.
Yep. And so it's don't tell people that sumo's cheating. It's just different.
Right. Yeah.
If it was cheating, it wouldn't be allowed in competition.
Yeah. The one thing that I don't like in and I don't know if this is probably USPA, is a really, really high arch bench where people.
Yeah. It's every
I'm
federation.
not a huge fan of that.
I agree, because it takes an advantage, and it's like, I can't arch. I mean, maybe we're jealous because we can't arch like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think the IPF is the one that changed it to where your elbows have to go.
Yep. Below parallel.
I'm not 100% a fan of that rule, but I mean, again, it's an advantage in the sport to where if you can arch your back like that, you can do it. I mean, at least in the federations that aren't IPF associated, because I think that's Powerlifting America and the IPF tie into each other, right? And so the NPL, PLU, USPA, USAPL, APA, I think you can all arch super crazy. I don't know all the rule books. I know the USPA rule book. That as long as you can go touch your chest and pause it and press
lift it back up,
it's good. And as long as your butt remains in contact with the bench. I mean,
and your feet are set and stuff,
And the other, I mean, I think in USAPL it's the same rule, but I know in IPF, because the USAPL used to be tied into the IPF and they broke off, having to keep you have to keep your feet flat completely and your head on the bench. I mean, physically, I would have to change my approach. I bench with my heels up and stuff. I mean, it's just how I'm comfortable with my mobility and stuff. But it's, every lifter's built different. You train differently. You know, and that's the thing is, like, as a coach, like, there's a lot of coaches. There's a lot of great coaches out there. Don't get me wrong. And I'm not, for those of you that want to explore training with Molly, go for it. Yeah. She might not be the one for you.
Right.
But she may. Not every coach is going to work out for you.
Yeah.
But, don't go to a coach because someone says, oh, this coach is great. For me, Molly's the best.
Yep.
I've made the best progress for her. But the reason why her and I make progress is because she adapts to my weaknesses are to try to develop them.
Yeah.
If you have a coach that's just sending you a generic program, fire them. I'm telling you right now, fire them. They can come. Your coach can come bitch at me. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, right.
Like, I will tell them to your face. If you're just giving your clients the same program, you're not a coach.
Yeah.
Like, you may know
cookie cutter.
You may know lifting and stuff, but your coach should be changing the program to, like, okay, let's talk. Like, okay, say Mike and I could both have heavy squat today. It could be the same variation of heavy squat. That is fine. But when you get off of that heavy squat, your accessories shouldn't necessarily...
They don't match up. Yeah.
And so, also, Mike might have 5x5 on something. I might have 3x12.
Yeah.
Like, and it might be a different accessory, or it might be the same for whatever reason or another. That's where you got to trust your coach. But if your coach has 20 clients and it's bench 5x5, barbell curl 5x5, like, this is just that's what we're talking about. Your coach should be adapting the program to help you grow.
Yeah. From your weaknesses.
Yes.
And your weaknesses.
Yeah. And also focusing on the main
of course.
movements. And I mean, yeah, people are like, well, you're not a coach. I choose not to be a coach. I could be a coach if I want. Like,
right.
I mean, I don't want to be a coach currently. I could come be a coach. You know, I could have clients and stuff. I just, the time that it would take for me to do it is not fair to the clients.
Because that would take,
And, you know, it's
and just, Molly is, she's got a lot.
I mean, Molly, I don't know how she does it.
Yeah, she's got so much on her plate right now.
I mean, Molly, I don't know how they do it. I mean, they got 3 kids, 2 in high school, and they have kiddies in 5th grade. I think you told me yesterday. I think it was yesterday or Thursday, whatever day I saw them. And I mean, they're super involved in sports.
Yep.
They're super
multi-sport.
Yeah, and Leo's a sophomore in high school, and I mean, playing football, doing amazing. Like it's like, and it kills me because I tell Molly, you kids need to stop growing up. I'm feeling old.
Right.
Because when I met them, the kids, I think she said when I met them, Nunu was 1, and so Nunu just started high school. So. Like, I'm old. Like, that's just how I feel. Right. And just to see these kids blossom and grow, the talent that they have. And one thing I told Molly is, like, I'm like, you know, I know your kids appreciate what you guys have done for them, but when they're older and, like, if Leo goes pro or whatever, if Giddy goes pro, if Nunu does whatever, goes pro, and, like, they're going to look back and go, wow.
Yeah.
Like, because it's like, I told her, like, if I could go back to my high school days and know what I know now,
right,
the kind of athlete I'd be would be different because,
100%.
Like, about strength training and nutrition, and it's like me and my best friend talked about this too. It's like, the knowledge that's out there now is so different.
Yeah.
And the model of business Vic and Molly have done, it's amazing. Like, you know, every business has its struggles, and but they're 100% about growing athletes.
Yeah.
In my mind, and this is my opinion, and that's, I mean, I think you probably agree with me, Mike. But it's like, and it's not just high school athletes, college athletes. It's powerlifting. It's college. It's high school. It's young kids.
Yeah. It's MMA fighters.
Baseball players.
Boxers.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, they just. And the one thing I know about Vic is if he doesn't know it, he's gonna figure it out.
Figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean he does his research, and that's what I'm saying. Do your research.
Right.
And you go back to like these guys, these biohackers out there and stuff, and it's, you don't necessarily have to believe them, but these guys, they talk about all the summits they go to, all the conferences they go to, and what they're seeing, and like they have client testimonies speaking to it. It's not bullshit.
Right.
It's it's like, okay, if peptides didn't work, they wouldn't be making them and selling them.
Right.
In my mind, I mean, there is bullshit peptide companies out there. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they didn't work, people wouldn't be buying them.
Right.
Like.
Yeah.
And stuff, and it's like, it's just like, like, you're not gonna go buy something that doesn't, you're not gonna go to a restaurant and say, you're not gonna go to some restaurant if your buddy said, hey, that restaurant was terrible. Like,
right.
It's just not good.
Yeah.
But if they said, hey, that restaurant was absolutely amazing, you're gonna go try it.
Right.
And it's the same with peptides. Hey,
yep.
I took BBC 157. I feel like it worked great for me.
Right.
It might not work for you.
I've heard of the GCKCU or
GHKU.
CU.
Copper peptide.
The copper peptide. I've heard good things about.
I like it. Hair
regrowth. I need to regrow my hair.
It's good for your
collagen, your skin, injury, wound recovery.
Yeah, Chris Duffin had talked about it a long time ago and stuff, and I know he was just on Dave Tate's Table Talk podcast. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I turn them on when I'm working out in the garage, so I catch bits and pieces of it and stuff. But I mean, it's with the information that's out there nowadays. Like, so say your doctor wants to put you on a blood pressure medication, look into it.
Yeah.
It's out there.
Yeah.
So if your doctor wants to put you on a GLP-1, look into it.
Right.
The information's out there. Like, GLP-1 is a single antagonist, from what I understand. So that's like, I believe trizepatide, Ozempic, or two of the examples. Then there's like a GLP-3 antagonist, which I believe retatrutide, which is a triple antagonist, and it just works differently. But you still got a resistance drug.
Yeah.
And so again, we keep circling back to resistance training because it's so important.
It is.
And it's like, I mean, we're sitting here smoking cigars and talking, but like, I mean, cardiovascular is key. That's something I can improve on too. But I mean, it's if you can't bend over and pick up a box, how does cardiovascular matter? Like, so
yeah.
I mean, it's
well, and if you got heart and lung issues or you're prone to it, family, 100%. You got to do your cardio. But with that, strength training.
Every coach I've worked with, and I need to be better at my cardio, has had some sort of cardio.
Yeah.
Recommend some sort of cardio.
Right.
It could be walking for a half hour.
Yeah.
I mean, steady state cardio is fine. High intensity cardio is fine.
Yeah.
It's different. Steady state cardio is a lot easier on a lot of people.
Yeah.
You got. I mean, if you're just starting, I would recommend steady state cardio.
Yeah.
And maybe a few spurts of high intensity once you get your body.
Well, and for burning fat, steady state's the way to go, anyways. And maintaining muscle.
Yeah. And you got to get your heart rate elevated. That's, I mean,
right.
It's like your theoretical heart max. They say is 220 minus your age. Well, that's theoretical, right?
Yeah.
You can go above it. It's okay.
Yeah.
As long as you're healthy, your heart's not going to necessarily just give out.
Right.
It's like you want to push those limits as long as you can.
Yeah.
And if you do it the right way, like, your resting heart rate's going to go down. Your lung capacity is going to increase. Your VO2 max is going to increase and stuff. And we were talking with someone that they're doing a lot of cardio, not lifting. Well, it's like, that's fine if that's what you want to do, but it's not what I believe is the best for people. And again, it's just my opinion. I mean, but from what I've seen, is people as they get older, and there's a lot of great cardio people out there. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of Cam Hanes has done multiple marathons and ultras and stuff. His son, I can't remember his son name, has like a couple world records and different things. Like I think he has the most pull-ups in 24 hours or something. And then they're just built different.
Wow,
you look at David Goggins, who is former military.
Special forces.
Yeah, you look at him and he'll talk shit to everyone. But the Goggins mentality is insane.
Yeah.
And he has metal plates in his knees and runs the ultra marathons and stuff. I mean, the guy, has bionic parts in him essentially, and doesn't give up. Why give up? I mean, it's like, I don't want to go run. It's fucking boring. I don't want to go sit on a treadmill or lift right. And sit. I mean, I have, and it's. I mean, but if I'm gonna do it steady state, I'd really go for a good walk outside and stuff.
Right.
But it's just that being stationary for that long.
Yeah.
Even though you're doing cardio, it's not fun.
It's not. Yeah, it's not my thing either.
Yeah, and so it is important. That's not we're not saying that it's not, but the biggest thing is you got to support your body's muscular structure.
Right.
It's
because if your body gives out, your heart and lungs, what are they? They're just going to keep you
if
breathing.
You can't walk up a flight of stairs, what's the point of having your cardio in good shape anyways?
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, you want to be able to pick up your grandkids and stuff. You want to be able to pick up
your luggage
and stuff. And so it's if you can't walk up a flight of stairs, if you say in your 60s, 70s, whatever it may be, even your 40s, that's where some of my family members are at, unfortunately. It's like,
right.
You gotta open up your eyes.
Yeah.
And yes, weight's to do with some of it for people, but strength is the other thing too.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you need cardio to walk up a flight of stairs, but you also need muscle.
Yeah.
And stuff. And so, again, you gotta do stuff to keep it. And it's not saying powerlifting, just mild strength training.
Right.
Can you squat the bar?
Right.
Honestly, for me, squatting the bar some days is the hardest because it takes a lot to get the body warmed up and stuff.
Yeah.
But once I get warmed up, there's 600 pounds on the bar.
Yeah.
And so it's like, do I need to squat 600 pounds for the next 20 years? Probably not. But do I want to? Yeah.
Hell yeah. You have plenty of time left.
Yeah. And it's one of my good friends, I can't remember how old Sam is. He's 70-something years old. Deadlifting 600 pounds. I mean,
damn.
You know, and he's had his health challenges. But honestly, if he wasn't powerlifting right now, he'd probably be dead.
Yeah.
Like, because, I mean, he wouldn't be working out. He's a big man already. But powerlifting keeps him healthy and stuff. And,
yeah.
I mean, lifting in general. And, you know, it's... You have to do something.
Yeah.
And if the cardio is what you want to do, that's fine. I see plenty of older people doing walks and stuff, but they're moving and stuff.
Yeah.
But add a little, in my opinion, add some
weights. Yeah.
Because it's going to help your bones. It's going to help help you move, in my mind, better overall.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, I mean, we go back to people lifting today. There's people in their 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. And, you know, like, if you ask them how they, it'd be great to sit down with a couple of these older people and say, hey, why did you choose lifting?
Right.
And get their perspective, because it's, you know, they and see how they felt beforehand and how they feel now.
Yeah.
Because I've been to numerous meets where there's people in their late 70s, early 80s, and it's amazing.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, and it's, you know, you go to nationals and you see all sorts of people from all over the world and stuff. I mean, there's referees that, you know, have been doing it for 30. I mean, they've been refereeing for 30-something years. The USPA is a little bit younger than that. I can't remember when Steve started the federation, but they've come over to the USPA and they've helped support it and stuff. And some of them still lift, and some of them physically can't for one reason or another, but they still active somewhere or another in the gym.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's like, you ask them, like, why they do it. It's probably a lot of reasons why I gave. And, you know, Steve started this federation, you know, to try to further the sport, and it keeps powerlifting keeps growing. We've seen several federations join, but I truly believe that, you know, like, what we have here in the USPA is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we have, you know, I think we have probably one of the largest presence, minus a couple of the, like, maybe the USAPL in the United States. I would have to look. I don't know how many members we have, but I know we have a lot of meets.
Yeah.
A lot of meets. Even in the state of Oregon, we have 2 at FS every year. There's one in Hillsborough. Nate does 2 in Bend now, Ben Redmond Sisters area. Yeah. And then, like, Vancouver, there's a couple every year up there as of right now. And we're looking to grow. I mean, it's, you know, it's like we want to do more meets. But with Oregon, it's like we got to grow the athlete population and the referee population. So if you want to be a ref, let me know. We'll get you taken care of. I mean, people think reffing's hard. You know, it's a little intimidating at first, but it's...
Yeah, you get it. Once you get it, you get it.
And again, it's you know, you got to take a test, and the written test and the practical. The written test is harder than the practical. The practical is where you're going to learn a lot. Yeah. And stuff. But, I mean, if you want to get back to the sport, that's the best way to do it.
Right. And contact you for that, right?
Yeah, contact me.
Where can people contact you?
Facebook.
What's the best place to
probably? I mean, Facebook Messenger. Just look me up by my name, Alex Stanley. I mean, it's Big Al No Chill on Instagram. Just send me a message, and I'll help you out. Like, you just, I mean, if you're looking, you go to uspa.net, and there should be you become a ref tab on there, and you fill it out, and then our referee chairman will send you the test, the written, and then you take that, and then if you're in the state of Oregon, you just go to the next local meet. You do what's called a practical, and you just sit with a national level or higher referee. Generally speaking, I like to put someone with like if there's an international there, like with an international, because they've one, have the experience, and 2, taken the test now 3 times. But I mean, and I like to see people get exposure with multiple people, and, you know, just talk and have the conversations of what they look for and how they look for it. Because everyone, I mean, we go by the rule book. That's not what. Don't get me wrong, but people have different. They interpret it different. Right. So it might be easier for you to understand. Like, if I say hitching or ramping, you might not. Yeah. You know, someone might be like supporting the bar on the thighs. Right. Is ramping. You know, pulling the bar. Jerking of the bar is hitching and stuff. So it's like getting that different interpretation of
what these things are.
Helps and stuff. And so, like, we had today 4 international referees there, 2 nationals, and a state with Martin. Mm-hmm. And now you're a state referee. And so it's like growing, you know, like Martin's might have been the youngest referee there, I think.
Yeah.
And so, I've been refereeing for a long time. I'm actually, besides Sam, probably the longest 10-year referee for the USPA in Oregon now. Nate was international before me, but I have more years refereeing than Nate, but with family and not liking to travel, it's hard. Yeah. It's harder to promote.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's something fun, and like, if you want to, you can go places. Like I've been to Newport pretty much twice a year for the last 10 plus years to ref. Got to go to Vegas this year to ref nationals, which was great, minus getting COVID.
Right, yeah.
And, now that I'm international, I'm sure there's chances I'll be tapped on more.
Right.
I mean, I think non-tested Worlds I'm not going, but is on Argentina this year.
Wow.
And so that'd be really cool to go to. Next year we have Ultra Nationals, which, little plug here for the USPA. It's the first time we're doing combined non-tested and tested nationals, which is going to be absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
This is the first time for me, if we were to go do nationals, which I've already qualified for. I think you still have to qualify.
No, I'm qualified.
Yeah. And so Danielle has to qualify. I think Justin and Autumn are already qualified. I know Justin is because we just competed. I think, and Autumn, I know she qualified at nationals, so I think she's qualified for next year. We gotta look at the time frame, because generally if you competed within the year, you're qualified. And so this would be the first time Justin, myself, Autumn, and Danielle would be able to compete at the same nationals, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And also it's at Anaheim, so for those of you, it's literally like a couple blocks from Disneyland if you're a Disney fanatic.
Right.
If you are, good for you. I'm not. I don't and I wouldn't go because I think Molly and them would say they were gonna go on whatever day they have off, but I'm not gonna, because I lift on the last day. If I go, I'm gonna be roughing,
right?
A few days, but then I'm gonna be competing. I'm not gonna go walk 30,000 something whatever steps and go to Disneyland. I mean, my big thing is I don't mind the reffing. I just need a day off before I lift.
Right.
And so I need to be able to recover. Recovery is key.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, one thing we haven't touched on. Like, you gotta do stuff to recover your body. I mean, you're in your 50s. I'm 38 and stuff. There's, I need to be better about it. I got my cold plunge in my garage. Just guys get set up. I mean, there's a lot of ups and downs about cold plunges. Like, does it truly work? Whatever. I think
it does for me, man.
And I like it when I do it. I think the bigger aspect about it is the mentality it takes to put your body into that degree.
Yeah, and I think that's the one thing I tell people, minus the inflammation, all the stuff that it helps with that. It's like, if you can, it's that.
Yeah.
It's that, your mental toughness.
Yeah.
Because mine's outside.
Yeah.
Mine's already cold. Come wintertime, it's going to be even colder.
Yeah.
To get in, like this last winter, I had to break the ice.
You're in there with your fucking rain chop hat on and stuff.
Break the ice to get into my cold plunge for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Right? And it's the mental toughness to do that every single morning. Some mornings I'll get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this?
Yeah.
And then I get in and I know why.
Well, you talk about mental toughness and stuff. I mean, that's huge, right? And it's like, because if you're going to go pull your max effort deadlift, and I talk about that, for the most part, deadlift's been my favorite lift because it's been my best lift.
Yeah.
Right now, squats is for some reason becoming my favorite lift.
Yeah.
Which is weird. Because my squats are blowing up for the most part. And if you're going to go fucking grind a squat or a deadlift, you got to have that
mental toughness, man. It's
that
no quit mentality.
No quit, and as Molly would say, don't be a bitch.
Don't be a bitch, yeah.
And so jump at the fucking cold plunge.
Right.
I mean, there's studies that show 50 degrees is ideal. I mean, go jump in 50 degrees water. It feels like shit at first.
Right.
I don't care.
Yeah.
If you want to get colder, start gradually.
Right. Yeah.
So
mine this last winter was, I think the coldest it got to was like 34.
Yeah. And I've had mine down there
for 5 minutes, and I could feel my toes hurting.
And I mean, there's things that you guys can buy.
I'm not recommending that for everybody, but
there's like these wet socks you can buy to help keep your feet warm and stuff. But again, to sit there, one, helps you once you get past the shock,
the hyperventilation part, yep,
you learn to breathe and you calm down. And for me, when I do it, I just got a clean mind and stuff, because when I went on vacation, I emptied it and stuff, and so again, just a little bit lazy. It becomes relaxing.
Yeah, very much. It's like a meditation.
Yeah. You just sit there, you focus on your breathing. There's a lot of great breathing techniques out there. One of them is called, I believe it's called box breathing, where you breathe in for several seconds, you hold it, you breathe out for several seconds, and so it's like a box, 8 seconds, 8 seconds, and so it just helps lower your body's resting heart rate and stuff, and helps your lungs. I mean, you gotta look into it. I don't know all the details,
but as soon as you can do that, it's just
and it's just the same, like, the odds studies show don't do cold plunging after if you're trying to achieve muscle hypertrophy.
You should wait at least 4 to 6 hours is what they're saying.
Ideally do it first thing in the morning, and then go, if you're going to do it, go train right after. And then sauna, like right after lifting, is really good. I mean, I have an infrared sauna at home. I need to be better about using it.
I usually do mine in the evening.
Yeah. And
it's all cold plunge morning, sauna evening.
And that's how you should do it. Studies have shown that cold plunge, like, helps wake you up in the morning, which
it fucking does. Yeah.
It does. And then, because studies show that your body needs to naturally warm up in the morning. So,
and you're burning calories.
Yeah.
By letting your body naturally warm up. So I don't get in the shower.
No, so what I normally do myself is I'll jump in the shower before I go jump in the cold plunge. I sweat a lot at night and stuff. I just want to don't want to
clean off. Yeah.
And then I'll go jump in the cold plunge, and then I'll sit and dry off.
Yep.
They say give yourself, I think it's 3 minutes before you jump in the shower.
Yeah. So, I don't even shower. I let my body completely warm up.
For me, like, the reason I shower is because normally I'll jump in the cold plunge, after dry off, get dressed and go to work.
Like, you have to shower.
And then in the sauna, like, after, if you have a sauna, I have an infrared. I like it. I mean, it doesn't get to temperatures I want, but ideally I would
like want 140.
I think 120 and stuff.
Okay, mine gets 140.
Yeah. And so it's hot. Don't get me wrong. I want a traditional, like, Swedish style or Finnish style, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Where you have the rocks and stuff and gets really hot.
Right.
So, it's good for your cardiovascular. It's good for a lot of other things.
Yeah.
And it helps with inflammation. It helps reduce stress.
And it's also a mental toughness thing. You got to sit in that sauna for
100%.
I do 20 minutes, but it's hard.
Yeah, I'll do 20 to 30 and stuff. You just gotta be careful. Listen to your body. Don't. Make sure you're 100%. Hydrated. Don't do. That's. And something I haven't talked about is hydration. Hydration is key for your body. You got to make sure you're doing things to.
Electrolytes.
Yeah. There's a lot of good electrolytes out there.
Yeah. I just put salt tabs in my water.
Yeah. I don't bring any with me down here, but I use LMNT. Element.
Yeah.
I like it. Tastes good and stuff. I'm sure there's things.
There's a lot. Yeah.
Like the
liquid IV, stuff like that.
I don't like liquid IV. There is sugar-free stuff now, but it has a lot of sugar in it.
Yeah.
And normally what I do first thing in the morning, I'll pour a cup of, like, about a 20-ounce plus glass of water, throw my electrolytes in there and drink it, and then I try to hydrate before I caffeinate and stuff. But it just, for me, it helps. I believe it helps keep me hydrated and stuff. I don't, who knows for sure.
Yeah.
But
how much water do you drink a day?
If I'm good, at least a gallon.
Yeah, that's the same. I'm almost every single day. It's at least a gallon a day.
For me too, being on testosterone placement, I have to be good about my water, because if not, my hematocrit goes high and stuff.
Really? Okay.
Again, get your blood work done. I've said that already.
Yeah.
But, hematocrit is the thickness of essentially your blood, how many red blood cells you have. The higher it gets, the harder it is for the blood to go through the body.
Okay.
And stuff. There's a lot of studies that show, like, in high altitudes, people have higher hematocrit because, and they're fine.
Yeah.
But, if you get to a certain point, it becomes dangerous, and you gotta try to donate blood or go to the physician and do a blood dump. Problem with that I was doing some. It actually dumped in my iron stores. So like don't recommend it if you can control it.
Right.
Because you need iron in your body.
Yeah.
And stuff. And iron helps with a lot of things. I don't know all of them, but I was feeling fatigue for sure, and stuff. So like, I actually had an infusion of iron a few months ago. Got to get checked up on that because my iron stores were really low and stuff. So you don't want to do like. Don't be stupid. I mean, like, there's a lot of things you can do. I mean,
do your research. Yeah. That's the thing. Is do your research. So we're going on an hour and a half. So let's close this out.
Yeah. I mean,
tell people again where they can reach you.
Facebook, just my name, Alex Stanley. On Instagram, Big Al Has No Chill. Cool. For those of you that don't know me, if you know me, you know why. When I get lifting, like, it's how I am. Like I'm passionate about
intense.
Stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, Mike and I could probably talk for 5 hours.
We could.
Like, I mean, but it's been great, and it's like, I mean, I'd love to come back and we talk more.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
But support this guy, guys. I mean, Mike is an amazing guy. He's a great lifter. He's got. I mean, if you're in the area, come lift with us. Like, just hit up. You got to pay the day pass fee or whatever at FS. But I mean,
Forever Strong.
Yeah.
Yep.
But also, Mike has a detailing company down here. I mean, High Pride Detail, and I need to bring my truck into him. But support this guy. I mean, support your local business. It's plain and simple.
Small businesses, we're dying off.
I mean, to wrap it up, I mean, you guys, don't be a dick to your fucking clients. Right. Mike knows the story. I'm not going to go into detail, but small businesses is what built society, and corporate America is getting large, but. The reason I try to support as many small businesses as I can. Forever Strong is
We're the backbone.
We're the backbone. Mike is a single man business, runs it by himself.
Yep.
FS is Vic and Molly and a couple people.
Yep.
And so could you go to the gym? Go to 24 Hour Fitness. There's not one down here, thank God. Could you go to other gyms? Absolutely, but go to where you feel is best.
Right.
Not But support your local businesses.
Yeah.
Support your mom and pop restaurants.
Oh,
support, your local brewery, your local distillery, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Try to be local.
Right.
I try to, as much as I can, buy American-made products.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people are like, "Oh, why?" Well, fuck, dude, I want America to do well. Bro. Yeah, and so, I mean, we're trying not to get into politics, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but.
We'll say politics for the next.
Yeah, no, fuck it. We might get taken down.
Right.
But again, like, give back where you can give back, and that's, I think, where you and I agree on a lot, Mike. And it's not about, I'm not trying to preach Forever Strong because
it's not for everybody.
Yeah, I feel like they're the best because of what they've done for me, and I owe them a shit ton. So to wrap it up. Support where you feel you need to support.
Yeah.
Like, I will continue to plug FS in every post I do. If you go to my social media, I haven't posted in a while because went a little silent after my last meet, but you'll see every post I do, I take my coach in, Molly.
Right.
Why? Right. Because she's the one doing the fucking program, and she's the one putting in the work to help me. I feel my job's the easy part. My job is to execute, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Her job, she has
to figure it out.
Yeah.
To figure it out.
Because if I send her a video, and let's wrap it up with this. If I send my coach a video, I want Molly to give me the feedback that she sees.
Yeah.
And stuff. I don't want her to fucking sugarcoat it.
Right.
And stuff you don't want.
That doesn't help me.
No.
That doesn't help me.
And that's why, if you are plateauing, it's on you.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, you have to, so accountability is a two-way street in the coaching relationship.
Yep.
Let's just say this to wrap up, right?
Yep.
Because I've got to go train myself. I only get down here twice a year, unfortunately, lately, and I got to go train with my peeps.
Yep.
I'm going to go do some upper workout. Who knows how it's going to go? But accountability is on you just as much as your coach.
Yeah.
And if you are not willing to hold your coach accountable, and I'm not saying, hey, you're not doing this, but if you're not willing to hold your coach accountable for things like, hey, like,
which is communication.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm not. I mean, I never harp on Molly. Some days she's behind getting my program up. Whatever.
Right.
I'm not bitching at her. I just, I don't care. I just, as long as she's willing to program me and help me and do the things she does for me, I'm just going to be like, hey, what we got today, coach?
Right.
And holding her accountable to holding me, like for me, it's holding
you accountable.
Yeah. Yep. And that's for the biggest for me is like, hey, like the reason why, and Vic's an amazing coach, Vic's programmed me in the past and we've made a lot of great progress, but him and I are good friends too, and Molly and I are good friends too. But Molly's not going to sugarcoat it for me. So and that's why I love her. I love them both. They're family to me. FS is family. And I think for me, for you, and not to speak for you, Mike, but that's why I feel personally FS gives me that feeling of of wholesome belongingness,
right.
and it's not for everyone. I mean, some people might not like the tactics, or not the tactics.
It's for everybody, but it's a powerlifting gym. We're there to do business.
It's an athlete gym.
It's an athlete gym.
Yeah.
It's an athlete gym. It's not like the commercial gyms and stuff. This is like where people come to train hard.
Yeah, and we're not
to say you don't train hard at other gyms, but you know what I'm talking about. We're not
speaking for Forever Strong Self. This is our opinion, so Molly, Vic, don't shoot us.
Yeah.
But we both of us have had such great success from the gym that we owe them so much. I mean, you brought Raj into this mix.
Yep.
I mean, you brought other people over.
I brought a ton of people over there,
I know one of your daughters is 22. I mean, I know she's been a part of the gym.
Well, and she gets programmed from Molly too.
That's what I thought. And so it's like my wife Danielle gets programmed from them. I've told several people, like someone's like, hey, I'm not happy with coach. I go, reach out to Molly.
Right.
If it's not a fit, it's not a fit.
Yep.
Why?
But the thing is she can make it fit.
Yeah.
Right. If you're willing to do the work. That's the thing. Is like you want a coach to program you for gains. For gains.
Well, and what Mike means by gains, and we got to close it up, is not strength gains. Necessarily, it's gains towards your
whatever your goals are.
Yeah. If you want to be a professional MMA
fighter. Right.
The
conditioning.
Have you had Primus on here?
Yeah. You've had Primus. Bane, Amber,
So Brett Primus, former Bellator MMA champion and stuff. He does a lot of his conditioning
at FS.
Yep. And not to plug
Kevin Bane does. Amber Ortiz.
Like they're perfect examples. We used to, they used to program for a couple pro baseball players and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And, athletes come and go.
Yeah.
But as a business, you got to continue to recruit and stuff.
Right.
But, I don't feel like me as an FS athlete, as a dedicated FS athlete, because, I don't feel like I'm doing my part as an athlete if I don't give them referrals.
Right, yeah.
And, I'm not even down here. Here's the thing, people. I live in Portland area, in Happy Valley. I get down here twice a year to run meets and see them. I try to get down more if I can.
Yeah.
But you could be in China and get programmed by Vic and Molly.
Yep.
Sorry, my wife was texting me.
No, you're good, man.
It doesn't matter where you're at. Vic, Molly can program you from wherever.
Wherever you're at. It's on an app.
Yeah. And to wrap it up, you guys, hold yourself accountable to your goals. You are your biggest obstacle in life. You're your biggest enemy.
Yeah.
And do you need someone to push you? Sure. But if you can't push yourself, you're not gonna achieve your goals you want.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm not saying everyone's gonna be a pro athlete, gonna total 1,500 pounds. Total 2,000 pounds. Win an MMA championship, go pro. But if you want to,
you're gonna win in your own shoes.
Yeah. And that's competition's competition.
Yeah.
And it's I personally feel like competition's healthy.
Yeah.
But if you're not willing to compete with yourself, then you're not gonna. Yeah.
Yeah.
So people, please just push yourself. If you're overweight, to wrap it up, if you're overweight, and say you can't walk to your mailbox today, well, fuck, walk to where you can, take a break, and walk back.
Right.
Make yourself a little goal to be better every day. And Vic has done his 100-day challenges a couple times. Not to use Vic as an example, but use this challenge as an example to wrap up today. Set yourself a goal every day.
Yeah.
To achieve that goal. Because if you can achieve that goal today, one, you'll feel great about yourself.
Right.
Hey.
And it's the little wins that keep adding up.
It could be a simple thing. I'm not going to eat potato chips today.
Right.
Or, I want to walk around the block today. If it takes you 5 hours to do it, I mean, that's crazy.
But still,
it takes you
people,
5. Yeah. It takes you 5 hours.
Yep.
If you have a walker because you're physically handicapped.
Yeah.
You need assistance, whatever it may be. Take it, sit down on it, if you can, whatever. Find a place to sit. Do little goals until you can achieve your ultimate goal.
Right.
And then, when you finally reach that goal, how many days it's going to be, just don't say, okay, I achieved it and be done.
Yep.
Set a new goal.
Right. And so the way that I've lived my entire life is I make lists.
Yeah.
I write my goals down.
Yeah.
Everything I've ever accomplished in life has been written down and marked off. If it's not marked off, I'm still working on it. Yeah. Right? And that's the thing.
That's a great way to do it, my man.
Yeah. And that's the way. You start with lists. Yeah. And then, because you're looking at and put them someplace where you see them every fucking day.
Yeah.
Where you stare at them, you meditate on them, and you look at them. The one reason why I think people should actually join a gym is because, A, you've invested money.
Yeah.
So now you don't want to waste your money. Yeah. You got to get up and go to the gym, which is a win in and of itself.
Well, that's for me, you nailed it. Molly's programming for me, and it's one, I don't want to let myself down, but I don't want to let her down as well. I mean, she's invested a lot of work into me.
Yeah.
And so that's, helps me hold myself accountable to get to the gym and stuff. And, however you track your goals is up to you, but, having them visual is good. And I go back through my phone and I see pictures of me when I was at my worst. I'm like, how the fuck did I ever get that way?
Yeah.
It's I have never deleted that photo. There's one particular photo and I look at myself. I'm like, oh my god.
Right.
And it's if you look at me in 2013 at the same weight at my heaviest, it's two different people. I may have been 330 pounds at Worlds, but I was a lot different 330 pounds.
You should send that picture to me.
Oh, jeez.
You should send that picture to me because regardless of how this video, because my video ran out, is I want to have
I'll send you
rolling some pictures, maybe some action shots and all that kind of stuff.
And so
some lifts and stuff.
I mean, again, to wrap up, goals, people, set yourself a goal.
Yep.
Set your, for me personally, if I set myself a goal every day, it's easier to achieve.
Yeah.
And that's why I say that. And I think it is for a lot of people because, if you say, hey, I want to lose 20 pounds, well, it's going to go up and down on the scale.
And you got to start with the first one.
Yeah. So, and don't focus on the weight right away. Don't focus on your body weight. Don't focus on that. I mean, it will come because, there's this guy on Instagram, I think his name is Ethan, and he's a huge guy, big guy. He was originally 600 some pounds, and he's down under 500. And can't remember what he said. My bad. I don't follow him. Yep. But he pops up on reels and stuff. But he's posting this publicly to hold himself accountable.
Yeah.
Dude, that takes balls.
It takes balls. It
really does. Fuck, I don't want to be on there.
No, because you got so many people that are so toxic.
Oh, dude, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
The people that are out there that talk, we've all talked negative about people, but the people that go onto social media and talk negative to someone,
dude, it's
stop.
Just the trolls.
Stop,
the trolls,
bro. Good.
How immature is that?
I see someone that's heavy walking across the street, and I think in my head, I'm like, good for you. Good for you guys.
Dude, they're out doing something, right?
And they're trying to make their life better. And that's the thing is we need to stop being pessimistic in this society and be optimistic.
Yeah.
And
you should always look at the first fucking thought should always be positive.
Yeah.
I know so many people, the first fucking thought is negative.
We're all guilty of it here and
Everybody is.
But
you can train your mind not to be, right?
If you think positively, one, you're going to be happier in life.
You're going to get positive results.
Yeah, and you're going to help the people around you.
Well, and it's the butterfly effect, right?
So, do yourself a favor, people. Try to start your day off right. Try to be positive. You know, it sucks going to work, but why are you doing it?
And also be kind.
Be kind, yeah. And it's tough. Like, trust me, there's days where I want to just shut the door and not talk to people.
I already know.
But you know, I think of the positive things you have in your life, and there might be days where it's hard.
Yeah.
Luckily for me, I have 2 amazing kids. I have an amazing wife. I have amazing friends. And so, like, it's even in those times, it could be hard.
Yeah.
But try to find the positive. That's all you got to, like, find, set a goal, find positive. I mean, if you can do that, and, when you get into a negative space, and it's going to happen, it could happen daily, it could, like, reset yourself.
And don't sit in it. Yeah.
Reset yourself. I was having a conversation with one of my employees the other day. She was having a really the other time. I sat down with her and I talked to her. I was like, hey, like, it's okay. Like, just take a moment, gather yourself. If you need to step outside, do so, and collect yourself. And, it's okay. Like, don't ponder on what happened, because it was out of your control.
Right.
You didn't do anything wrong, but because you're passionate about your job, it's affecting you. Right. And I understand. But don't put your life on hold because you feel like you can't achieve something.
Right.
You're not going to be a pro football player, so what? But there's plenty you can achieve.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to be, I might never pull 800 pounds. Am I going to fucking try?
Right.
I mean,
you're working towards it.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, but my goal every day is to improve myself somehow, some way.
Yeah.
And I don't like reading, but like there's other things. I like watching podcasts. I get a lot of my information that way.
Yeah.
There's books on tapes. There's other things too. And it's hard, like, to be positive all the time. Like, trust me,
you can't be positive all the time. But the thing is you can reflect on what made me. Because most often the case is if you pissed me off, it's not because you pissed me off. It's I allowed whatever you said to me affect me.
I think that's a good way to put it, because being a leader in my career, and I don't want people. If you want to know, we can talk privately. It's not something I like. I want to protect my private life.
Of course, yeah.
But having to put on, the face all the time, and it's tough, and it affects you. And so, like, for a long, like, I was dealing with a lot of stress for a long time. Unfortunately, I have a good my
support system,
and my leader it helps me and stuff, and I'm pretty open and honest with him. But I mean, working out helps me center myself.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta have some sort of outlet in life.
Yeah.
And drugs and alcohol, not one of them.
No.
I love my whiskey. I love my beer. I love cigars. Those are not healthy vices.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it's okay to drink and stuff.
Those may be band-aids to help unwind or something, but those aren't going to help the problem.
But physically lifting is different.
Yeah.
Like, find a good eustress for yourself.
Yeah.
Eustress is something that's good for the body. And lifting, at times, may not be good for your body. You got to listen to your body, people. But find something to where, if it's reading, if it's going outside for a nature walk, lifting, swimming, jogging,
getting out of,
taking your kids to the park,
right? Taking yourself out of that toxic negativity and find positive.
Yeah, and then also, I mean, I should probably do this when you wake up. Try to think, okay, this is how I want my day to go.
Right.
If it doesn't go that way, it doesn't go that way.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, try to reflect on what went well. Try to finish your day on a positive note.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, if you can do that, you'll be happy.
Yeah.
And it's, some days it's hard, but you have factors in your life you can't control. You may have lost a loved one. You may have broken up with your girlfriend or your boyfriend. You may have found out some bad news. But guess what, people? My mom is living with cancer. She has multiple myeloma, and she still takes care of my kids because she wants to be there.
Yeah.
She'll never be cured because of the disease she has. But she will never give up on herself.
Yeah.
Because of what she has to live for.
Yeah.
She's already done everything she can for me, but she has three amazing grandkids.
Yeah.
She's gonna do everything she can to be there for her kids.
For as long as she can.
For as long as she can. For her kids and grandkids for as long as she can, right?
Yep.
So you have an excuse because I have a headache. Fuck off. Get to the gym.
Right.
Take some Tylenol.
Yeah.
Trust me. If you go to the gym and you work out, the headache might go away.
Right.
It could be stress, it could be whatever. And I can make 1,000 excuses. And there's days, go look at my social media. I didn't feel like working out today.
Yeah.
But I did.
Well, the thing is we are in a society where people justify failure, and I say this a lot on the podcast. Is most people justify failure.
Yeah.
And that it's failure.
Yeah.
It's plain and simple. Like you can like an alcoholic or a drug addict or any type of addict. It's like you can relapse. You could fail. You can fall off the wagon. And then you can justify it.
Yeah.
Well, then just stop. Just fucking stop. I know it's hard because I was an alcoholic, right? I've been sober for 18 years.
And that's amazing because there's temptation every day.
Everywhere, every day. I can justify it every single day. The sun's out, I want to drink. Yeah. It's raining, I want to drink. I'm stressed, I want to drink. I'm sore, I want to drink. Justify failure. That's not part of my fucking makeup.
No. But you also look at the reasons to why not.
I look at the reasons now to justify success.
Well, yeah.
And that's it. Success is staying sober.
Because here's the thing, people. If you're an alcoholic, you're an alcoholic. You're never not gonna be. Yeah. But you can find a reason to drink, to drown your sorrows, to do heroin, to do cocaine, to do meth, whatever it may be.
Whatever your vice is.
But there's a difference between a healthy vice and an unhealthy vice.
Yeah.
And I enjoy, like I said earlier, enjoy alcohol. I try not to.
But you're not an alcoholic.
I mean, I feel like there's times where I push my limits with it, which isn't healthy. But I've realized that, and generally speaking, I don't drink. I don't drink during the week as long.
Right.
And I try to limit myself on the weekends and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I can get into a place where I feel like I'm pushing my limits too far with it. But also, there's very rare times where I get intoxicated.
Yeah.
For me, I have to be there for my family.
Yeah.
And stuff. And being in a mental state of inebriation is not being there.
Right.
And for you have things to look at in your life. Even though your kids are growing.
Yep.
You still want to be there for them.
I'm still there. Yeah. I have a business to run.
Yeah. And, showing yourself love is the biggest thing you can do.
Oh, 100%.
And what I mean by that is don't be hard on yourself, guys.
Yeah.
And gals. I mean, we all have fuck-ups, man. We all have setbacks. But let's finish at this. Just love yourself, guys.
Love yourself. Yeah.
That's all I got.
That's a good one. And be kind.
And be kind to yourself. Be kind and be kind to others.
Yep.
Society's a bitch.
Yeah.
Don't let it set you back.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Cool. Let's stop it there then.
Yeah.
All right,
good,
brother. You hit that.